Oh, hello. Reaching for the moon. It's your shooting star, Hoshisawa Leo. Yay! Okay. Listen. Let's start off with something very important. I went to 6 different stores looking for this brand. After my stream a few days ago, I went out and I drove to 6 different stores. 5 of them had nothing to do with this brand. The last one, thankfully, had a much larger selection than I thought it would. I have 6 cans in front of me that I'm going to test. I went to 6 different stores for this. Hi Leo, I like your room. Yay, thank you. Ugh. I'm starving. I didn't eat anything recently. I think last time I ate was 8 hours ago. Anyways, so I have my gas stove and I have a frying pan. I have cooking oil spray and let's see, I have the 6 cans. I have an extra cutting board, a knife, and a fork. I forgot to get rice. Oh well. I'm pissing off now. I need to go put out $100 fire. What the fuck? Anyways, so we're testing out these 6 products that I look so desperately for. I don't think you guys understand how exhausted I was after I got to the 6th store. I went into the canned meats aisle and I was looking around. I'm like, oh man, I can't find it. And then suddenly I see something. I see 2 orange cans that say pork Luncheon meat. I'm like, oh, what brand is this? And it says Maling, and I'm like, oh my god. So I immediately pull out my phone, I snap a picture, and I send it to manager. I'm like, manager, look what they have. And because it was in an empty section, I thought these were the only ones left. But I turned to my left, and it turns out if I just moved a few feet to the left, I see like all these other cans, and so I bought the 6 Maling products that they have. I'll be showing them in a little bit. Let's get my gas stove started up. Okay, so first I'm gonna be trying out this one. I believe this is the one that manager said is the Chinatown version. I'm like, okay, I have no idea what the hell that means, but it's the first thing we're gonna try. I already took it out of the can because I don't know how much I'm gonna struggle with canned meat. I don't really eat it too much, so I don't really bring it out of the can. Usually when I do eat some, Palace Mama brings it out of the can. So I've already opened it. I've had a bit of a I've sniffed it a little bit. I do sense a kind of depth in the scent of the meat compared to when I open up a can of Spam. For the texture of the meat, oh, I haven't tapped it. The texture, it feels hard when I tap it with the flat side of the knife. When I just tapped it with the blade, it immediately sliced through like a knife through hot butter. So we'll have to see. So I'm warming up my pan right now with a medium temperature level. I have my cooking spray. Ugh. Ew, it's got oil on me. What's wrong with this can? I need to get rid of this. After this stream, I'm gonna get rid of this cooking spray. I elected to use cooking spray today because I didn't want to bring in the whole gallon of corn oil that I have outside. And then Palace Mama barges in like, where's the cooking oil? Why you have it? Okay, so I'm just gonna cut off a slice. Oh my gosh. I poked it with the fork, tried to move it, and then it went through immediately. Oh. This texture is very, very, very soft. So I'm gonna take a slice of the meat. And I'm gonna test the meat by itself. Afterwards, whichever one I like best, I'll slice that up and I'll eat it with rice and eggs. And UFC brand banana ketchup, because manager said that is the best one. And luckily at the Sixth Sword that I was at, they had all the brands that they mentioned, but I chose to get UFC. And we sizzle. Can you guys hear it? Hold on, I'll turn off the BGM. VTuber cooking stream! Let's go! Alrighty. I wonder where is manager. Oh well, that's fine. Let's see. Give me just a moment. What else did I need? I have my egg available. I have the meat. I forgot to get rice. I have it warming up in the rice cooker right now. Ouch. It just popped on me. So I have it on the red. Oh shit, I forgot to get a utensil to actually flip it. Hold on. Oh god. I'm back. It's probably not a good idea to cook with the window closed. Okay. So if you guys hear the parrots, I'm sorry. Hey Leah. Hey Big G. How are you and your foot fetish? Disgusting. Ooh. I like the texture of the meat so far after searing it for a little bit. It's nice, a light crispy texture, but nothing too rough. So far. Probably put this meat back in the can. Me tired foot fetish is what though. It disgusts me. You disgust me. You disgust me so bad. So I got my rice. I got only a little bit. I'm gonna put the leftover meat back in the can. I just hit my microphone. So sorry. Where do I put? Oh Jesus! I just hit my microphone again. Sorry. Oh jeez. Yummy, yummy meat. Yeah! I'm just waiting for it to cook at this point. How is everybody right now? I'm wondering what I'm doing with my life. What am I doing? I said my dreams are, oh, I want to improve my singing. I want to stream fun video games. I want to be the best Wildcat idol. Here I am, cooking lunch meat on a gas stove in my cage. Poppin', absolutely vibing. Okay, the disadvantage to the Oppa mousepad. Your desk is now an uneven surface. It's part of the idol experience. Cooking on stream? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. Okay, we're all fully seared. I'll turn off the gas stove for now. And we're gonna test out the meat by itself. Ready. Got my knife. I got my fork. I sliced this unevenly because I don't have the lunch meat cutter. So I just use my knife. I'm gonna try the thin part first. When I smell it, it smells kind of like roasted pork belly. But I guess that makes sense because it is made with ham and pork. And net weight 12 ounces. Ham and pork, water, salt contains 2% less of spices, sodium phosphates, sodium erythrate, sodium nitrate. And I can't read the other side because it's in Chinese. Okay, first bite. Itadakimasu. I do taste complex flavors in the meat. The depth, I really like the depth of this luncheon meat. I actually really enjoy it a lot from the very first bite. Even though I'm hungry, I'm starving right now actually. Very hungry right now. I'm not sure if that affects my opinion, but when I taste that first bite, the taste of the meat kind of goes all around the mouth. Not exactly all around. It avoids the tip of the tongue and the very back. However, it does cover a good portion. I can taste the depth of the meat. It's interesting. It's kind of like the difference between soup made from a good broth and soup made from an instant broth. You can actually tell how deep the flavors are. And this compared to how I remember Spam, I actually didn't bring a can to test side by side, which I probably should have. But from what I remember, this does have a lot more complex, bold flavors. I actually really like this. And this is only the first one. I'm a little excited to see how the others turn out. Let's have another bite. I'm hungry. It's hard to believe this is just made with just ham and pork, because it does taste like other ingredients. For example, if you're making a stock, a difference when you add bay leaf and a difference when you don't have it. It's kind of like that. I do taste deeper flavors in the meat. It's very, very, very good. I can see why this brand is manager's favorite. It's very good. But this is just a taste test. So, I'm gonna put the rest of this aside. We're gonna move on to the next one. The next one I have is just a red version, I guess. I don't exactly know the difference. It doesn't really say anything specific on the tin. I'm guessing it's just the version without ham in it, because the ingredients say pork, mechanically separated pork, sugar, salt, sodium phosphate, sodium erythrate, and sodium nitrate. Ham and pork. Pork. Ooh, Canada. Yeah, product of Canada. On the English version side. I can't read the other side, so I just didn't take a picture of it. And it also says, prepare for China Economy International Corporation, Toronto, Canada, M3B, 3J5, under the license of COFCO. And this one is actually different. It actually has a key under the can. Get this open. I've never opened this type of can before. So I'm a little scared. I don't know how to open this. I don't know how to open this. I need an adult. I need an adult. Used by... Okay. So there's a key. There's a slot. Am I supposed to twist it up like a can of sardines? It won't fit. How do I get this open? Wanna help me? I need an adult. Not Gerson though. It's because of his foot fetish. How do I open this? I'm googling this. How do I open? Are there instructions on the can? Absolutely not. This is an Asian product. You think Asian people include instructions? No, you're supposed to learn. Just know it by heart. How to open square can with. Open tin can. I need how to open a can of corned beef with pictures. Removing the key. Blah 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 blah. Correct. Oh, it's on the side. You peel it. Oh, so it's not like a pop top. It's actually you just roll it out. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's why there's these little holes there. I see. I see. Oh no, my key! Where'd it go? Ow! Fuck! Ow, I got a boo-boo. Someone kissed my head. Ouch. Okay, but I got it now. Always. Oh, okay. So the metal is more pliable on this section. Do I just twist it? It's opening! Oh my god! I got a boo-boo on my head, but at least the can is opening! Cool! I've never opened canned food like this before. Oh my god, I just dropped meat juice all over myself. Oh no, it's on my chair. Oh no. Oh no. Napkin. Ew, I got meat juice on me. Ew. Smells bad. Ew, it's on my thighs. Ew. Okay, I think it's cleaned up. It's okay. These shorts are waterproof. Wanna know why? It's because I bought these Adidas shorts thinking they were regular shorts. But they're actually swim trunks. This is so sad. Alexa play Unravel. This is so typical of an idol. Alexa play Ungravel. Got it! Damn, I feel smart. Ooh, it makes it a lot easier too because a lot more is exposed. So, let me turn my stove back on. There's still a little bit of oil from the previous. We're actually gonna have it on the low heat because I think I almost burned the last one. Okay, so let's just like slice from the exposed part. It's rather thick this time. Thick. 3 C's. I gotta put this somewhere else. Oh my god. I need a bigger desk. I'm running out of space. Alright, so first impression, the smell. It doesn't have as strong as a smell as the one made with ham and pork. Yeah, I keep smelling can. The texture, it's still soft, very pliable. I tap it with a knife, immediately it goes almost half. About a quarter way through, maybe a third. Ooh, it smells like peppers. I'm so excited. Oh, I have my pan heated up a little bit. Just gonna put this in. The parrots are screaming, but I want you guys to hear the sound of the pan. And also, I think cooking in a closed room is very dangerous. Okay, microphone, back to me. And my finger is stuck. Jam back on. So, I think I'm gonna give each of those loaf slices a good sear right before I give them a taste. What the hell is this white stuff on my knife? Alright. Leo, professional cooker though, she knows what she's doing. Not really. Actually, I was previously certified for food safety. I took an actual exam for that. And I passed first try, obviously. So I know about food safety, how to sanitize your station, keeping things clean, ideal temperatures for different types of meat. I think the good average is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. That's if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I took the exam, and ideally, I think you're supposed to retake it every few years to keep your license updated. However, mine expired, I believe, a couple years ago, maybe more. So it's been a while. It's been a while, definitely. I am currently trying to study for more exams to get other certifications. Or which certifications? I don't want to say just yet, because if I say which exams I'm studying for, I feel like I'm gonna just lose the motivation to do so. Because like if I tell someone and I say, hey, I want to be a doctor, like I did a long time ago, I just give up on it eventually. Like I've been encouraged to do lots of other trades. For example, mechanical work. Oh, my stomach just growled. It made me lose track of thought. I was actually recommended to go to culinary school. Let's see. I was in school for pre-med schools certifications, I believe. Also recommended to be one of the people that cleans surgical tools. What other things was I recommended? I was recommended a lot of stuff. But that's the thing, when you have too many options, it's a little difficult to see which path you should follow. So I think everyone should take a little bit more time to themselves and think about what they want out of life. This cat got talent, you know. Shish. I would say I'm more of a jack of all trades. There's nothing I particularly excel at, but I could do most things with a bit of knowledge and some common sense. Like, there are people who know definitely what they want, like their passions and stuff like that. And there are people like me who are just like, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that. Like, while we have a wide array of skills, there's nothing in particular that we excel at. So I think that causes a bit of an existential crisis amongst people, because they think, what do I want out of my life? What do I want to do for the rest of my life that I will be happy with? And then you're just like, well, I've got all these options, but now what? It's kind of like when you're driving or you're walking somewhere and you know the general area where you're supposed to go. But how do you get there is the question. For example, if you're in a big city, with all the twists and turns and stuff like that, and the stupid roundabouts that causes GPS to have an aneurysm, it's difficult. It's difficult. It definitely is. Alright, Big G, since you said, oh yeah, definitely, tell me about your experiences. I want to hear what everybody, like, if you've been in school for a higher education, what did you study? I really love hearing about other people say, like, oh, I'm passionate enough to spend a few years studying this particular topic. I think it's good to discuss these things in case other people get inspired and they think, I want to specialize in that particular area, or like they hear the general thing and it's like, oh yeah, your work is definitely fine, but I think I would prefer this specific branch of the same thing that you tried. Tried applied physics knowing jack shit. And how did that go? Dropped out later. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's definitely it's a big issue dealing with these kinds of things, because nobody wants to get stuck doing something they don't like. We're always told you should never settle for something like this, but sometimes people do gotta settle. What else do they got? Like, I'm not sure if anybody actually grows up thinking I want to be a garbage man, but there are people who end up in that field and they end up liking it, or they don't like it. You never know. Or the people who think I would love to be this thing, but once they actually give it a try, they're like, you know what, this isn't for me. I've seen a lot of people come and go in different fields of life, different careers, etc, etc. I'm a paraprofessional now. Actually, I remember a class I took. Oops. I think I seared this a little too much. Either way, it's fine. I was in a class for life insurance, to be a life insurance agent. And the instructor, he said to me, anybody can be an expert in something. When you think of the word expert, you think of someone who generally knows more than others. So technically, if you've taken even just a few classes in this specific area, you could be considered an expert because you know more than the common people. I think that helps get your ideal, no, not ideals. What's the word for it? Your motivation? Not necessarily that, but I can't think of a better word for it. It helps keep you motivated, kind of. I believe that's the term, but whatever. So my slice is done of the red can, just pork, no ham. It is pork and mechanically separated pork. So because when I looked up how to open cans with a key, it brings me a lot of corned beef. Oh shit. Sorry. It's a little too crispy, so when I tried to slice it, it just kind of crunched. Goal is more grounded or reachable. For goals more grounded and reachable, you will mostly think entry-level jobs, right? For example, IT work. You could start with like really small common exams that people would take. Nothing general, like specifics. For example, network security. You could just try for a broad kind of goal. You get entry jobs like help desk or even a PC technician if you get really lucky, and general maintenance kind of thing. that is a goal more grounded and reachable because it's entry level. Anybody can do it as so long as they put their mind to it. However, we do have to realize that we can reach for higher. Even if you've taken just an entry level exam with the right amount of knowledge, you can reach for even a mid-level job. And those jobs, entry level or mid-level, whichever one, they can evolve into careers so long as you have the knowledge, the motivation, and the desire to learn more. Especially good with trades where the more you learn, the more valuable you are. So I think a lot, like, you can take as many exams as you want. However, what's important is practical knowledge, things that you use in daily life. Like, for example, English fluency lessons. None of these words I'm gonna use in daily life. These are big fat jargon words that nobody uses on a day-to-day basis. However, if you know it, then that opens up more possibilities because they think, oh, if you're capable of learning this, what else are you capable of? I think it's good to just start trying. Yes, you can reach for those grounded and reachable goals. But once you get there, you have to realize there has to be more beyond what you can reach. Always try your best for the next. It's important to make sure that you always have a goal in life. Whether it's something like, I want my job to be a career, or I want to save enough funds to travel the world. Things like that. It's always good to have something in mind so that every day you can think, what should I do today to reach my goals? Or at least get closer to it. Because it may seem like a really long process, but you can't start that process without taking the first step, and then the second, the third, fourth, etc., etc. It takes time. I know a lot of people get really upset when they can't reach their goals in a short amount of time. I know that's been really prevalent in early Gen Z, late millennial kind of people. I'd say about the early 20s to early 30s group. They think, oh my gosh, I've wasted so much time in my life and I haven't gotten anything accomplished. We have plenty of time in the world. Life expectancy is at 100 years old right now, average. And a lot of people live past 100. Some people don't, so a lot of people do. So if you think you haven't accomplished anything after just spending a good 30% of your life, you have plenty of time. I know I'm fairly young, I'm only like 3 years old, but it's good to remember that we have all the time in the world. We could go at our own pace, whatever we want. And that's why I'm taking so much time tasting the next one. I'm trying to get rid of the taste of my taste buds from the first one. And also I kind of burned it a little. Wasn't expecting a motivational stream. Me neither. I didn't expect to talk about this, but you know, it's one of those moods. Oh jeez, I dropped it! Oh, it's on my shorts. Okay. Thank you for the talk, though. Always. I'd love to expand more on this as we go along, because I didn't really prepare many topics for today. I actually didn't prepare any topics at all. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna test the meat, talk about it, but then I'm like, it's the same brand, there's definitely gonna be differences. And the second one, with the pork, and the mechanically separated pork, I don't get that same depth of taste that I get from the first one. It does feel a little bolder. However, the complexity is not there. Nice and juicy though. Definitely a lot better if you give it time to roast. It's delicious as is. It's good, but would I specifically reach out for this one? Not necessarily. If I could try something better. I believe this one is a good entryway into all the other products, but this is only 2 out of 6, so we'll have to see. I've only got water to drink today because I didn't want anything to overwhelm the flavor of the meat. But next, we're gonna try this hot pot one. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be boiled, but I only have a gas stove. I don't want to prepare a whole pot just for this. And besides, depending on the broth, it could drastically change the flavor. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, opening up the can, there's a lot of moisture in here. I'm a little afraid to plop out the meat, because I don't have many napkins. Ouch. And I just sprayed liquid all over myself, popping off the top of that can. Ah, damn it. Ew. At least they're waterproof shorts. My shirt, not so much. This is my favorite shirt too, damn it. Okay. Filling the can. Meat juice spill stream. Oh jeez. I don't like meat juice. I do not like it, no sir. No. There's not much of a scent to the meat when I first open it. Manager, help clean her up. I don't know where manager is. It's okay. I'm fine on my own. Okay, I'm a little scared to like just plop this out of my cutting board, because what if there's too much liquid? Where's my napkins? Just have it soak up the juice. I only have a handful of napkins today. Please have mercy. Probably should have prepared more because, you know, it's canned meat. It's gonna be juices. Keep it nice and soggy. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of juice in this meat. Gross. Disgusting. Disgusting. I'm gonna put the rag of meat juice next to my $500 mixer because I love making good decisions. Oh my god, the way the meat comes out. The sound. Oh my god, it's dripping juice everywhere. No, no, no. Stop, 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 stop. 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 I need more tissues for all the meat juice that's spilling. There's gonna be so many clippables quotes in this stream. I try to avoid dirty jokes, but apparently I can't avoid it in this one. Okay. So, not much of a scent when I pull it out of in the can itself or when I pull it out. Oh god. Where's my trash can? Ew. Ew. It's all sticky. Ew. 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 Okay. I mean, my dirty foot fetish is here making it worse. Oh, disgusting. 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 Okay, slicing the meat. Of course, texture is very, very soft, which I do like a lot. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, this is made with mechanically separated chicken, water, pork, soy protein concentrate and contains 2% or less of sugar, salt, sodium phosphate, spices, monosodium glutamate, sodium perlobate, and sodium nitrite. And it contains soy. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, turn the grill back on. I'm gonna have it on low once again. I'll put a lid on it before manager bans me whenever I see this. Good thing I don't have human feet, I just got stick feet. I don't like feet. I really don't. I really don't. If I didn't need mine, I would actually cut off my own feet because looking at them disgusts me. Like, imagine my disgust looking at other people's feet. Oh. Like the trend of VTubers putting their feet up on the table. It's like, okay, yeah, another VTuber trend, but also I hate looking at feet. The only thing I do accept is Callie in her new outfit and her kick-ass sneakers. Those are awesome. And like when she has that asset up and then she, she's just chilling in her cool seat, looks so cool. Wait, that's a trend? Yes, it is. Where have you been? It has been a trend with a lot of VTubers right now. Especially the big name ones. Because, trends, they're easy to follow. Oh, I think what the hell is that? The hell is this? Oh, this is just a piece from the other slice. Okay. I gotta wash this cutting board when I'm done. Playing Dead by Daylight. Okay. Were you the one? Wait, no. That's someone else that manager was talking about. Someone else was playing another game. Instead of spending time doing literally anything else. Okay, so this time I'm not gonna wait until the pan starts smoking. So let's just insert the meat. Ooh! Because of the moisture in the meat, there's a good sizzle when I put the meat down. Hold on. Okay, so there's not much of a sizzle because I had the stove turned on low. But it's there. It's there. Is this the ASMR content that you want from me? Okay. Now we gotta put the rest of the meat back into the can. Without tearing it all apart. Alrighty. The tongs grabbing the meat is so funny. And the way it slides back in. Oh shit, I need a can opener for this one. Oh well, I'll put this for last. I went out there to go get the a plate, rice, and I think water. I don't know. I went out to go get something, and I was like, what else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something else. It's a can opener. Stupid! You're eating canned meat today. But there's a lot of moisture in the hot pot one, as expected, because it's for hot pot. So it's definitely making a lot more noise than the other products. I heard canned meat. Have you not seen the title of the stream? It literally says Luncheon Meat Buffet. We're testing all these Maling products because manager swears that they're the best. They're like way better than Spam. And their conspiracy theory is that when they introduced Spam into the Philippines, they banned Maling products so they could use more Spam. It makes no sense to me. It looks tasty judging by the can. You can't judge everything by appearance. Because it could look very pretty, but then you open it up, you give it a taste, and you're like, wow, this tastes fucking terrible. Manager is real quiet though. I think manager is passed out drunk somewhere. Because I think they tweeted that they had like 5 tequila shots. Giving him a hard time. Leave them alone. Nice ASMR. Yeah, because when I turned it over, it had a really loud sizzle. Probably because of the oils gathered from the previous slices that I seared, combined with the moisture of this one. Obviously, it's gonna bring out a more louder noise. Spam is better used as a biological weapon. You don't even need to use it as a biological weapon. Just put a can in a sock. Canned meat sizzle ASMR. Oh, don't you just love this unique content provided by your favorite wildcat idol, Hoshisoda Leo? Alice popped on me. Just use feet as a bioweapon. Oh my god, I'm going to mute you. If we're talking bio as in biological, I guess you can. You can stomp on someone on the tender parts. Put your mix next to the stove and let that meat rip. Wait, that sounds bad. I'm pretty sure I've said some worse stuff, like I spilled meat juice all over my thighs. And it dripped onto the floor and it was very sticky. Alright, so we're roasting the meat slowly. I do like spam musubi. I like it when it's really crunchy. I too spill meat juice on my thighs. I'm pretty sure we're talking about different kinds of meat. I'm pretty sure yours is lighter in color. It has a thicker consistency. So we're gonna roast the meat slowly. I like it making my own spam musubi. I like it when it's like crunchy but still succulent on the inside. Like succulent goulash. Palace Mama really likes when I make spam musubi because she likes spam musubi in general. She just likes it when I make it for her for lunch. There's one time I made a load of spam musubi piggies. She thought it was so cute, and of course she had to post it all over Facebook like, look at how cute my child is. Have to wipe that shit down with alcohol wipes. Don't know what festers in that can. I got disinfectant wipes. I got 2 brands. I got the store brand and I got the big name brand. Okay, it's starting to smoke. Other side. A little extra toasty. I feel like the more I cook, the more meat I cook, the more I neglect the pan. Alright, so the next one is again another key can. So I'm gonna peel the label off because I already took a picture of it, obviously. I'm gonna peel the label off so I can take off the metal without worrying about paper getting in. I need an actual trash can for these kind of things instead of some plastic bag laying on the floor. Okay. Ew, why is it sticky over here? Cool. Crunch. Make sure you deglaze all that Luncheon fond with white wine. I don't have any white wine. I don't like drinking white wine. I've had it before. It's very mild in flavor. Compared to the burn that goes down my throat. I don't like it too much. I much prefer the burn being masked by something like carbonization. I like beer. I know manager makes fun of me. It's like, oh, you're drinking carbonated piss. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. I think we're done. with this one, deglaze with beer. My Papa's Papa would be very, very upset if I use beer that way. Especially because it's his beer. Because even though we both drink beer, he likes a different brand. And I don't want to take his beer because I won't drink the rest of it. Turn into Luncheon meat beer gravy. I have beef stock actually. I have both fresh and preserved beef stock. Because I made some just yesterday. Maybe the other. I started making it the other night. It took like 12 hours to simmer. And I used most of the beef stock for curry, but I still have some left over. So maybe I'll deglaze with the beef stock. I'll try to make gravy out of that. Or, do I want to make a gravy? Not really. Okay. I just cut a piece of the hot pot one. And the texture is very, 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 very soft. Noticeably softer than the other ones. Probably because it's meant to be boiled rather than hold up well during a roast. But we'll see. We'll see. So, a little bit of the skin is hanging off, and I'm a little afraid of it falling off. But smell is pretty mild. I mostly smell the roast of the outside. Yeah, I'm not fond of this one in particular. This one, the texture, it's a little too soft for my taste. And I think of luncheon meat, I don't really want something this soft and soggy. In my opinion, may change if I use it in a hot pot. But it's just seared as is. I'm not liking it too much. For the flavor itself, how do I describe this? I'm just scrolling through my notes. I just found what you said. They're not just abs. They're my abs, and they're sexy! Right? They're my abs. Anybody who's seen my abs can agree.
Oh, Luna, hi.
I would love to give you some of this meat, but I don't know what's in it. I don't know if you're supposed to eat these, Luna.
I can't give you any. Sorry.
How do I describe the flavor of this hot pot luncheon loaf? I feel like the taste is very surface level. The meat itself may rely on the stock of the hot pot itself, because I know Chinese hot pot is very, very flavorful. I've seen the ingredients for like soup base in hot pot. They look very, very, very delicious, especially if you try, I think it was Sichuan. Very deep dark red, looks absolutely amazing. So I think the hot pot luncheon loaf is reliant on that kind of thing. So I think they dial back the flavoring in order to compensate for the fact that the soup base is so strong. But for me, as is, like by itself, I don't really enjoy the taste. Where do I put this? Oh my gosh, I'm running out of room. Okay. Alright, so move all my stuff. The next one we have is this one. So this one is gonna be made with pork and chicken. Ooh my god! Oh my gosh! I wish you guys could have seen that right now. Okay, so I forgot the key was on top of the can, and so I tilted it to the side, and it obviously falls out and onto my my cutting board, right? And it bounces off the cutting board and lands in my hand, which was placed there because I was trying to grab the can itself with my right hand. I was holding it in my left, and I'm like, oh damn, I'm a freaking ninja. Let's get this open. Oh jeez. Oh my god. Okay, now to twist it open. Okay, no tilting, because there's gonna be liquid in the can. I'm gonna move this out of the way, because I don't like it. I don't want to eat it. If I don't like something, I would straight up would not eat it. It doesn't matter if it's someone else's food. Like, say they cook something. Like, if I don't like it, I will not eat it. I will fold my plate and put it in the trash. Please tell me other people do that. Like, when you go to like a potluck or a family event, and then someone cooks something, and then you try it because you want to be nice, and you try it, and then you don't like it. So you eat everything else in your plate, and when nobody's looking, you take your paper plate, you fold it in half, and then you dump it in the trash like that. Or alternatively, you can just take your plate out in the open, don't fold it, and just put it face down in the trash. But yeah, I think you have to be really stealthy for that, because you're exposing that you haven't finished your food. Or at least it's really easy to get caught with the fact that you didn't finish your food. People who like corned beef and this type of food, oh my gosh, they must have really strong hand muscles, because they have to undo this all the freaking time. Immediately out of the can, I smell like a pepper kind of smell. I think the chicken is adding to that, because chicken, for some reason, I feel like chicken takes on aromatics very nicely. So like, say you put in a bunch of herbs, you can smell mostly the herbs compared to if you were to put the same herbs on a steak. Okay, so okay, I don't know why I didn't read the ingredients before opening this. The ingredients are pork, mechanically separated chicken, water, filler, wheat flour, potato starch, mechanically separated pork, salt seasoning, which is sugar, monosodium glutamate, salt, sodium earthwise, sodium, something else. I'm assuming nitrite. Anyways, typical preservatives. The only difference is that it includes fillers, like the wheat flour, and the mechanically separated chicken. I don't know what mechanically separated means, or like what it implies, but we'll have to. Okay, we'll have to see. Oh, it's screeched when I cut it alongside the open part. Ugh. Okay, again, pan's on low. And now we just wait for it to heat up properly. It boggles my mind when people ask, why should I have to preheat my stuff? Why can't I just put it in the, my food in the oven or the pan as is? It bothers. It really does. Cause like, you don't get that proper sear on the outside when you put a cold steak into a cold pan. I know there are specific meats that have to be cooked with cold pan first. Like, for example, I believe duck has to be in a cold pan over medium heat in order to cook it properly. I don't know, it just bothers me. Okay, everybody, remember to hydrate. I'm gonna take a sip of water. I wish I could show you pictures of what it looks like, but I guess it doesn't look too different from any lunch loaf. but the textures in this particular one, it does seem a little bit lighter, less fat than the ones with just pork or ham and pork. Yeah, they're less fat pockets. I do see some parts that look like it could be made from the dark meat of chickens, like their thighs and stuff, because there is a dark spot in the loaf that I cut. There are definitely less fat pockets in here.
Luna. Hey, Luna. What you doing?
Alright. The texture of the meat. Oh, jeez, I almost thought I was gonna broth. It's pretty firm for something that has chicken in it. Cause me, I think chicken meat is very easy to tear. Oh my gosh, never mind. I just ate my own words. I tapped the very corner and it sliced through. I like the way you analyze the meat, to be honest. I'm a professional. I'm an expert. I spend my whole life eating food. I was about to say this holds up pretty well in the tongs, and then I turned it over and it just slid it and got cut by the tongs. I'm using silicone tongs right now, and it got seared or cut by that. Okay, it's a decent sizzle from the pan. When I put it in. Let's see. Probably just a bit of moisture from the chicken itself, because the hot pot one is sizzled very, very nicely. But it doesn't make as much noise as the pork ones. And that's a little interesting to me, actually, because I think with more fat pockets, more moisture would come into contact with the cooking oil, but it doesn't really do that necessarily. That's good. That's cool. It's interesting. Like, I'm sure I just say it's just meat, but the detail you see in it is cool. Oh, that's so nice. Because I really like analyzing food, like different textures and stuff like that. For example, for like, say you eat sushi, the textures all seem the same, but I feel like, oh, in fattier fish like salmon, it's a lot easier for the meat to separate because of the fat lines. And I recently tried conch, very hard texture, and maybe it's the way it was prepared. I don't know how conch meat is supposed to be like, but it was very, very difficult for me to chew. I did not like it. I like it when it's easy to eat my food. I've also tried scallop at the sushi place I went to. Well, not tried, I've had scallop before, but for some reason, this was a lot better actually. The place I went to, I looked up reviews on this place. It's like a conveyor belt sushi place, really, really cheap. Right now, it used to be $1.50 per plate, but because of recent events, prices have gone up to $2.90, which I don't mind, you know. There's limited seating. Employees seem to work really quickly with cleaning and stuff like that, because they don't attend to you unless you press the call button, which I really enjoy because I'm an introvert and I don't like answering people about like what I need or what I don't need with my mouth full. It feels like that always seems to happen. Like, I stuff my mouth, and like the very next second, the waiter or waitress is like, "Oh, do you need anything else?" I'm gonna have to be like, "Oh no, I don't need anything else. I'm fine." Okay, so with the way this is seared, the other meat seems to curl up just a little bit, or at least puff up, especially in terms of the hot pot meat. But this one, it's not curling up at all. It's still staying a solid, flat slice. I kind of like that, actually. It doesn't seem to like shrink or expand too much. But about that sushi place, I actually really liked it. Fish was fresh. The scallop there was surprisingly very tender. I also had the seared beef nigiri, because that's available. Apparently, it was available there. The beef was delicious. I thought the way they prepared it was so nice. It was like this really thin slice, but it's not overcooked. It's still very tender, very juicy. I like that a lot. I actually want to go back there again soon. Hopefully, Palace Papa or Palace Mama could take me and they could pay for it, because I ate 15 plates plus some extras when I went there. And that itself, at $2.90 a plate, that was like 40. What was it? $43.50 before tax. Okay, this is starting to smoke up. I flipped it just recently. It's starting to smoke up, so I'm gonna take it off right now. I'm pretty sure because of the chicken, the cooking time, at least to get a nice sear, is reduced a lot. All right, we have it here. Wait, can I do ASMR with this? Hold on. Yep, I can. I had to put my microphone really close in order for the noise of me scraping the knife against the roasted texture to bypass the noise gate, but it was worth it. Okay, so after searing it, I noticed there's a bit more pockets, or at least empty pockets, probably because of the fat. Around. I guess I got it in a space that's really obvious. We'll see. We'll see. So cutting into it, it does crumble a little bit, but it definitely held up better than the hot pot one. It crumbles a little bit at the beginning, but it does stand its ground enough that I'm able to slice it through and then have it in all one piece. Gotta get all the sounds in, absolutely. This is a very special stream because I went through so much effort to find all these freaking cans. I went to 6 different stores. 6 stores! I was planning on visiting 9 and then giving up if I couldn't find it. But I went to the 6th store, luckily had all these ones. So I bought one of each. I bought 2 of the last one, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I bought 1 can of each product. And I'm trying to make this worth it. And I also bought a banana ketchup. Because manager was like, this is the best brand. Do they have it? And I looked in the ketchup aisle. And I was like, yep, they got all the brands that you mentioned plus this one. So I'm gonna grab a big bottle of this. Because I do still need to try the Filipino spaghetti recipe. So I didn't know how much I needed. So I just grabbed a big bottle. And in case I do like it, I at least have the rest of it. And I don't have to go back to the store for a while. Alright. So let's see. So compared to the ham and pork one, the smell is definitely lighter, but it's not as light as the hot pot one. Like, it's still, for example, it's not the strongest person in the room, but it still does have its presence. I forgot banana ketchup is a thing. It very much is a thing. Manager will never let me forget that. Actually, we're gonna do the banana ketchup taste testing at the end. Because manager said it is best to eat the maling with rice, an egg, and a little bit of banana ketchup. So I have an egg just sitting here, just waiting to be fried. I don't know how long I've had it on my counter for. Definitely over an hour because that's as long as the stream has been going, but egg. Okay, Danny DeVito. It's definitely lighter. I do smell some of the spices that they said they included, but the presence of the spices is not very strong, at least in the smell. Let's try it. I like it. I like it. I think it's complex in its own unique way from the ham and the pork. Those are the spices that accent the chicken and the pork. It tastes very similar to sausage. Like, for example, say you were taking care of someone and they wanted sausage, but unfortunately you had this one. I believe this would be a good substitute because of the complex flavors. It does have a bit of depth that I do taste at the very back. It's very interesting. I actually like this a lot more than I thought I would, because I don't really care much for chicken. But this one, I think because they use the red meat in chicken, it has more flavor than I thought it would. I actually like this a lot. Oh, wow, it's actually really nice. Put that on the plate. I can eat it in a little bit. Now, next one is actually gonna be. Oops, forgot to put that back. This one.
Spicy luncheon loaf made with chicken and pork.
I was kind of hesitant on this one. Oh my god, this is the key again. I thought this was the pop top. I'm a little hesitant about this because I'm not good with spicy food. But I figure, well, I gotta try all of them just to see which one I would like the best. Let's see, where's the ingredients? Okay, here it is. Mechanically separated chicken, pork, water, wheat flour, salt, sugar, potato starch, spice, monosodium glutamate, sodium erythrobate, onion powder, sodium nitrate, and garlic powder. Ooh. So it has specific spices that they use. Onion powder and garlic powder. I wonder if the taste is gonna be different because they also include wheat flour and potato starch, which actually dilutes the flavor of things. For example, if you're making curry and it's not thick enough, you don't have any more roux, they use like cornstarch or potato starch to help thicken it up, so it's not like soup, right? That actually dilutes the flavor, and I really don't like it when my curry is too thin. It bothers me a lot. Okay, so I gotta rip the label off. Give me a second. Okay, that came off a lot easier than the other one. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but it did. I'm a little nervous about this one. My hand's actually shaking right now because I don't like too spicy food. Ironically, I just made Japanese curry. That's like a mild medium spice level. I'm not good with spicy food. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but it's too spicy for me. Insert the key and twist. Do not twist it at an angle, but if there's meat juice and it spills on your lap again. Here we go again with the twisting. Can anybody tell me what they're studying right now? Like, for example, like, oh, I just picked up this hobby, so I'm studying how to do this. Right now, I guess I could talk about it right now. I'm actually studying to get a certification for the CompTIA A+, just so I can have the foundations and an actual certification like thing, so I can say, hey, I have the foundation knowledge, and here's the proof for it. Because at the zoo I'm at, they're always asking for licenses. Always. Even if they know, it's just policy to ask for a license. Roommate's gone, kind of want to try the piano. Oh, I do encourage you to try piano, because I learned piano before, and I actually really loved it. I wish I could play piano again, but I just don't have the room for piano stuff. Like a whole keyboard. I would love to have a full-size keyboard. Or a piano. I don't necessarily like the smaller ones. Even though I know my arms are too short. I want a full-size keyboard. Okay, so when I open up the package, immediately I see like a kind of orange, a deeper orange color. Probably from the spices used. The smell. Definitely smells like home-cooked sausage. I actually kind of like the smell. Yeah, it smells like my mom's kitchen. See, this is also chicken and pork. So I'm not seeing as much fat as the other ones. Slicing it. Texture is smooth. Should expect that by now with this brand. And observation. Seems to have even less fat than the previous one. I'm not seeing any pockets where it could possibly have dark meat chicken in there. Mostly an even color all throughout. But let's see how it holds up against searing and if it tastes good. Alright, so we wait for the pan to heat up again. So yeah, I'm studying for A+ certification exam. But apparently gotta take the ITF plus before that. I'm like, fuck. I don't know if it's necessary though. I just read in the textbook that I have, it's like, oh yeah, people usually take ITF. So if you're ITF plus first, so if you're reading this A+ book, then you already have the foundational knowledge that ITF provides you. I'm like, no, I don't. I've never even heard it. But it's probably good for me to study what I need to know first, and then we'll work on things afterwards. I just noticed looking at the other cans with the open cans all lined up together. The current one right now, the spicy luncheon loaf, has a deeper color throughout the meat rather than just in little pockets. Probably because of the marinade of the spices. That's interesting, actually. Here you go. Okay, there's not much of a sizzle. That's probably my bad because I put it so early. I didn't wait as long with the others. Alright. And after I eat this one, I'm actually gonna have to go get a can opener because the next one is a circular can compared to the others who are in their, you know, rectangular square cans.
Luna? Are you going back to sleep, Luna? Going back to bed? Okay, good night. I love you.
Oh, this is fun. I actually thought this was gonna be a huge disaster, but I'm actually enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would.
Night, Yuna.
Don't tell her good night. She'll think she's the real star of the show. Alright, where is manager? Where's my manager? What the heck? Glad to hear you're having fun though. Yeah, it's nice. I should do these more often. But also, can I really cover the cost of buying all these? And can I handle having to go through multiple stores to find certain products? No, I don't think I can. And like, what if I don't like something and then I can't eat the rest? I can't guarantee that Palace family's gonna eat them. We'll see. Okay, so I think even as the loaf is brought up to temperature with the pan, it's not sizzling as much. Probably because the amount of fat that's in it is probably more chicken than actual pork in the fat. Fan managers notice. I'm thinking they're sleeping because they tweeted that they had like 5 tequila shots. Like a little bit before my stream was supposed to start. So let's not bother them. Give them a day off. Now you guys are stuck with me. I'm the baby idol. All of you are my babysitters. Okay, it's smoking up a lot easier than I thought it would. Let's flip it. Ooh. Nice even sear all throughout the loaf. Leo's baby yet has deep life talks. I have lived for so little, yet know so much. A lot to think about. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on this pan now because it's been collecting the fat from all the other previous slices, and it's kind of smoking right now because the heat, or no, sorry, the leftover fat from the other loaves are reaching their smoking point. Even though I have the heat on such a low setting. It's not seared as much as I like it. Oh jeez. Don't worry too much about it. It's not that bad. Cause it's only like a small amount of smoke. It's nothing like too crazy. I guess I'll turn off my stove for now. And we're on to the 5th one. The spicy one. Or supposedly spicy. I don't know. Chinese spicy freaks me out. Because they could be like, oh, this is pretty, you know, pretty mild, and then I taste it, and then it freaking kills me. Alright. Okay, let me turn off my BGM because there's a little pocket here. Sorry, I think all you can hear is my knife. But, as I sear this, a little, crunch bubble has popped up. Where, I believe the outer layer of the lunch meat has separated from the inner. And so it creates this little, air pocket in between. That's a little interesting to see. Poke the fork in. Take a slice. Whew. Ooh, it actually held up pretty well to the knife. Probably because I didn't sear it so hard compared to the others. It just smells relatively the same. Again, that may be my undercooking. We're gonna have a taste in just a second. Okay. It's spicy. Oh. Interesting flavors. They are very complex in their own right. There is a depth to the flavors, however, it's probably because spices. Stop it. Stop making fun of me. I'm just baby. It's just, I'm pretty sure this would be delicious for someone who can tolerate spicy. But for me personally, I would try a bite. I would. Would I continuously eat it? Not really. I'm a huge baby about spices too. Oh my goodness. That was interesting. That was very interesting to eat. It's just not my preference. It just doesn't fit my flavor profiles that I like. So actually, I clean the pan before I eat the OG, because apparently the next one is the OG of all the other products I had before, and apparently this is the best. If I do. So I think I'll clean up my station for now. I'll go on the be right back screen, and I'm just gonna clean up my station and get everything set up for the grand finale. Alright, give me just a second. Guess who's back? Back again. Leo's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Hey! So I cleaned up the pan. I washed the pan. I brought it back. I got my can opener. I put away the ones that I liked, and I threw away the hot pot one because I hated it so much. I don't want any hot pot for a long time. Alice Mama wants hot pot. I don't want any hot pot. Well, last but not least, the final one we are testing today is the premium pork luncheon meat, the orange one. Yay! Pachi. So it's a round can, so I had to grab a can opener. But first, let's get started. I'm gonna heat up the pan. I used cold water to wash it this time. Just a little bit of cooking spray. Last one. Yay. And then we're gonna try the banana ketchup. Alright, medium-low heat. We'll wait patiently. And while we're waiting, okay, I gotta remove this stuff. Banana ketchup.
You. Banana ketchup.
I'm gonna move my microphone. I have no space on my desk. Y'all want can opening ASMR? BGM off. Okay, the noise gate is too strong. I can't pick up the can. So when I first open it, immediately I smell the meat. It's very strong. Not much moisture in this. You tried your best. Thank you. I really did. I took the lid off and I licked off the juice from the lid that was on my thumb. Pretty decent taste. Smell is not very prevalent, but I do see some layers of seasoning throughout the meat itself. Ingredients: pork, mechanically separated pork, water, salt, sugar, spices, sodium phosphate, sodium erythrate, sodium nitrite. Okay, so same as the others. Okay. I'll analyze it, the rest of the loaf. Come on! I'll analyze it in a little bit. Oh shit. Oil is popping. I gotta move fast. We'll slice it like a disc, since it's round. It's how it should be eaten. Nice. Alright, into the pan you go. A nice decent sizzle from the pan on a medium-low. I'm pretty sure it'd be much louder. Okay. So a tip for everybody. When you put something into a pan, you want it to sound like roaring applause rather than a polite clap. That is how you should determine when it's a good time putting your food. If you get that polite clap instead of a roaring applause when you put your food in the pan, I don't know what to tell you other than you're too impatient. So analyzing the meat here, because it's mostly pork, it's same color as the previous ones. However, this one in particular, it does have little bits of darker meat all throughout the loaf itself. So a mixture of the fat pockets, the darker meat, and mostly the lighter meat as a base, because it's mostly pork. So mostly white meat, and then there are some dark meats that they use, but not as much as the white meat. It looks good. It looks good. I'm pretty sure I should have cleaned my knife before I cut into this one, because I thought some oils came out from the loaf itself, but no, it's just the leftovers from the previous one. And it slid back into the can just fine. Alrighty. I do like the smell that's coming out from this one when it's cooking, because the other ones I didn't smell as much, but this one has more of a porky bacony kind of aroma. It's kind of like the smell of ham patties. I don't know if anybody's ever had those, or if the people here have had those. Let me pull up a picture or see if I can find one. And in a can. Of course it's in a can. This is a canned meat I really like. Oh, there is a photo. Hold on. Save image. And it won't let me save the image. Item is no longer available. How do I get the picture? Let me get the picture! It won't let me get the picture. Oh, now it will. No, I won't. God damn it. It's a ham patty, and the brand is called Hormel. Water added, 6 ham patties, water added, fully cooked. It's actually really delicious. I love it a lot. It was my favorite as a kid. As a you would have been a kid. Because Palace Mama and Palace Papa were always really busy. I had to learn how to cook basic foods like that. And so sometimes if I was too lazy, or if cooking wasn't an option, I just eat the ham patties as is. Because apparently they're fully cooked, so it's probably safe. But I do like hot food, so I'd like to sear it at least a little bit. Okay, so this one is cooking pretty nicely. I like it. Unfortunately, because the pan doesn't have the oils of the previous loaves, it didn't get an even kind of cooking. There's like a circular, sear rather than an even one throughout the loaf. Is this interesting? I can't show you like a meat in real time. I would actually love to do that one day. Have a camera and show the food, but I don't have the technology or the knowledge to use the technology for that. I'll look into doing that though. I'd love to have more cooking streams like this, like food reviews. I just get nervous because like, oh, what if I'm too picky and I don't like it, and I'm not liking most of the products, or like, what if I like none of them, and then and then what? And then people who come in is like, hey, I really like this. What the heck? I'm just lucky. I liked at least 3.5 of the 5 ones I've tried so far. We'll see if we'll like. I'd like manager's favorite. Oh my god, that just popped hella loud. I don't know if my mic caught that. Alright, lift. Okay, so it's not exactly cooking evenly, but I'm not too worried about that. It's whatever. I know my pan is a bit uneven. Oh my god, a bunch of juice spilled everywhere. A bunch of juice is spilled everywhere. I don't know where they went. I'm too scared to put my feet on the floor right now. I'm barefoot right now. Like, what if I put my foot down and it's not like, oh, hot meat juice. Oh, your skin is fried. Okay. So, we're on the final one right now. I don't think I cooked this as well as I did with the others. So I'm a little worried about how that would affect the taste. So far, looks nice. It developed a nice crust during the frying process. Very, very juicy. It kept dripping juices when I flipped it and moved it out of the pan. Cutting into it, it holds up really, really well, which I like a lot. Ooh, the aroma develops more after you sear it. It's too hot. I don't like it when my food's like too hot. So we're gonna talk for a second. How is everybody doing right now? I'm tired. It's like my brain. I'm not used to studying so much, but I guess I kind of have to get used to studying because previously, tired gang. Oh yeah, tired gang. No sleep gang. I stayed up for 28 hours and only slept for 3 gang. So I had to get back into the swing of studying. Fighting temptation for joking about that foot. Oh, disgusting! Disgusting! Anyway. I gotta get back into the swing of studying. Before, I used to be really good. Yeah, the big boss asleep gang. The final boss. The less I sleep, the more powerful I get. How do you guys like to study? For me, I'm a visual learner, so it's really good to have videos of stuff I'm learning. And only that worked. Oh, please. Please. If only. So I gotta see something in motion in order for me to learn about it. And I can't learn through memorization. My memory is pretty shit. I actually have to physically write down the information. Sometimes I'll like take a whole bunch of messy notes. I'll organize it like digitally. For example, in I don't know, Clip Studio Paint. And then I'll rewrite it after the graph has been, you know, all tidied up and stuff. It's a lot easier for me to read my notes afterwards. So I write it down, and I type it down, and then I write it down again. So that helps me personally get it into my brain. A lot of people don't like doing that, so. And honestly, I didn't like doing it either, but it's how I had to study in order to get it in my tiny little brain. I'm not very smart, so I had to work extra hard to learn something. And also, I'm lazy. I think this is cooled down enough for me to take a bite. I do see where manager is coming from when they say this is their favorite. It really does have really deep full and complex flavors. And this is actually really good. I like this a lot. Meat itself is pretty light, yet the taste is really, really deep. This one, okay, manager's gonna hate me for this, but no, it is not the best one, actually. Let me give my final rankings on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna unlock all the pictures. I'm gonna bring them all up. Okay, so this one right here, first one that we tried, this is my favorite because of how deep the flavor is. This one is my second favorite. Oh geez, I have these all in the wrong order. And this one would be my third favorite, the red can. Oh wait, no. Actually, let's put this as my third. We're gonna organize this. The yellow can, they're number one favorite. The orange can, second favorite. The third can, or no, what number is this? Number 4. This is the third favorite. Fourth favorite is this one. Fifth favorite is this one. And this can go in the garbage. I actually threw this away. I hated it so much, I threw this away. But this is how my order goes. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck this one. But yeah, that's how I would rank each one. And this is a fun experience. Now, we're just gonna go the rest of the stream just eating normally because I'm starving still. I've only had miniature bites. So the main one I'm gonna finish eating is, let's see. Main one is this one, and this one. Well, there's still some others, but these two I'm gonna be eating. And now, we got a fried egg. How do you guys like your eggs cooked? I like them over easy, with a hard sear on the whites. I like it when it's crunchy. I gotta get rid of this cooking spray. I've had it for way too long. It's gonna expire in a few months. Alrighty. It's alright. It's alright. I wouldn't complain. But that sounds delicious. It really does. We're gonna have the seared, especially crunch. Yeah, we're gonna have the seared meats. And we're gonna have it with a fried egg over easy. And we're gonna try it with a little bit of banana ketchup. Just because I want to see what all the fuss is about from manager. I wish manager was here to see this right now. But I'm pretty sure he needs a rest. Excuse me. I didn't even want to mute that one. It's a little difficult to cut through these, but you should definitely cut them before you cook them, because otherwise it's just gonna fall apart. Oh god, this just exploded. Maybe I should sharpen my knife? I just sharpened it the other day. Ugh. Alrighty. How do you guys like to cut your meat? Do you cut it in strips, like the fancy photos? Or do you just cut as you eat? Like cut off bite-sized pieces at a time. I cut my meat into strips for photos, and then I hack it all up into bite-sized pieces afterwards. Alrighty. My rice has been sitting on my desk for almost at least 2 hours. Let's see how good the rice is. I didn't bring any salt or pepper because I know the meat will be salty enough. I mean, it's canned meat after all. Alright. I forgot which ones are the other 2 slices that I have. Oh shit! My pan is smoking! Oh shit, I forgot to get a spatula. Okay, I'll be back. Hello, my room! My room is all smoky! Nothing's on fire, my room is just full of smoke. It's okay, I have a fan on. Oscillating fan. And I had the window wide open and the pan is turned off. Okay, maybe I should put this in maybe I should put this in the sink. Oh, Jesus. Glad you and everything's okay. I sure am too. Okay, we're gonna unlock the gas can. We're gonna unlock the gas can and put it away in a nice cool place. Away from I'm okay so far, but my room is all smoky. And I can't open the door because there's like a fire alarm right outside. Like right in the hallway where my room is. Okay, but I fried the egg. It seems okay. Like it's not totally burned so far. Oh, my rice is all dried out. Oh shit, oh well. Okay. Actually, let's try the meat with a little bit of banana ketchup. Just the meat with the banana ketchup. We shake the banana ketchup. Alright, how do I open this? You guys hear my fan? I hope not. Because like, it's getting hot, and eventually I'm gonna have the fan on and / or the window open. What a pain. I don't want it to be in the microphone. I mean, like, I can the burp in the microphone all I want, but I don't want the other noises in here. Nothing on my end, fan noise wise. Nice. Well, it's not the fan necessarily, I'm just afraid of it blowing into the microphone. I really hope the smoke clears from my room soon. My fan is like on the highest setting and it's oscillating right now. And it's doing its freaking best, and I turn around, I looked in the air, and it's like, oh no, it's still smoky. Wait, if I lift the curtain... Oh, shit! Okay. I think lifting the blinds help get this smoke out. I think that's what's causing it to stay in here. Because I usually have my blinds closed. Because I sleep during the daytime, so I don't want the sun in my eyes. I think the glare of the light against my camera doesn't allow my VTuber avatar to move around. But seems like everything's okay.
Ah.
I'm a little worried that the smoke smell is gonna stay in my room now. Okay, wait. Banana ketchup. How do I open this? Okay, I'm smelling the banana ketchup. It kind of smells like sweet chili sauce. You know, the ones that you dip, all this for banana ketchup. No, it's all this to please manager and their conspiracy theory. But it's because I took my eyes off the stove after I put it on high heat to fry the egg over easy, and then it started smoking. I'm pretty sure it's because the cooking spray has a low smoke point, and that's what was causing all the smoke. Because this will never happen with regular cooking oil that I have. So, smelling the banana ketchup, it definitely smells like sweet chili sauce. The one that you dip egg rolls in. Or like dip chicken, depending on what you like. I have a little bit. I gotta be careful, I don't want the too much. Okay, a little bit. You know, that was kind of good. Wait a minute, that was surprisingly good. The sweet of the banana ketchup really goes well with the saltiness of the meat. So let's try the egg yolk with rice with the meat. Unfortunately, because my pan heat was so high, unfortunately it cooked the bottom part of the yolk. I don't have as much runny yolk goodness as I would like. Yolk, meat.
Itadakimasu.
This is pretty good. This is definitely be something I eat if I missed dinner the previous night and I wanted something really filling for breakfast. This is actually pretty good. Alright, now I'm gonna... You guys should know me. I like to hyper focus on my food. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Especially because I need to air out my very smoky room. Oh. Gee, Saint Mar. Absolutely not. I don't want to disable my noise gate for that. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's curry. So, I'm your favorite Wildcat idol. It's time to have a good lunch, or dinner, or breakfast, wherever you are. Be sure to eat well, sleep well. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm brain dead. Okay. Oyasuleya!